Well, hey there and hello, and welcome to the candy wallpapered upstairs hallway of the dollhouse for another reading from The Secret Language of Birthdays by Garrett Goldschneider, you Stilfers, for August 19th, the day of startling surprises. And here we have us, a visual representation of the day of startling surprises. At the top of the page, what could it be? Well, it is a deer popping up out of what I guess to be an urn. A startling surprise, to be sure. That's right. Hey, is it August 19th and it's your birthday today? Well, if it is, I just want to extend you a heartfelt happy birthday. That's right. Hey, if you're finding this video long or perhaps shortly after your birthday has already come and gone, well, hope you had a happy birthday. That's right. Hope you had a happy birthday full of startling surprises, hopefully. In the event, if you're just someone else who's just joining us randomly, your birthday's another day altogether, well, I just want to say welcome, and I hope you enjoy yourself. But before we dive in with the birthday reading directly, let's roll some dice. And why are we rolling dice? Well, it is the DykASSt birthday cast, so we need to live up to the namesake, but more importantly, for synchronicity's sake. That's right. Ooh, we rolled us a 4 and a 6 for a 10. That's right. Now, what is synchronicity, you may be wondering? Well, let me try to do this real quick, down, fast, and dirty for you folks, because I might not know it too well myself. But way I understand it is you just pick a place to go to out, say town square if you like, and you look for those numbers, all right? You put it out there in the universe that those are your numbers, and you chase them down when you see them. When you get the inspiration to follow something, you go after it. You might see a sign that has a 4 and a 6 on it, or a 10 perhaps, and you just go after it. And then when you get there, well, maybe it's just a sign, right? Well, but you stand there and you wait for another sign to come by. Maybe, who's to say? Maybe it's a car with that in the license plate. So you follow that for a spell until you don't see it anymore. And you just keep letting the signs come after you. And maybe it's just somebody wearing a shirt that really stands out to you. It could be a color that represents that day to you, or you just got to go on instinct quite a bit of time. But say you find a store with an address on it. It's like 64 on 10th Street. You just come across it, right? But it's a store you might not have ever gone into before. Perhaps it's just a eclectic wares shop. Well, go on in, see what you see. And maybe you just meet, the love of your life. Who's to say? Maybe you already have one of those. So it could be something real simple, like just something that you wouldn't have bought otherwise. You see there on the shelf. Maybe an urn with a deer inside of it. Who's to say? But it's just these small little things for the universe to show you you're on the right path, and it's going to set things up for you that way. At least that's how I understand it. But in any event, your numbers, once again, 4 and a 6 for a 10. Or you can get you your own dice and figure it out that way. But in any event, let's dive in with the birthday, shall we? Your month is August. Your day is the 19th. Your sign is 25 to 27 degrees Leo of the Leo-Virgo Cusp. The first day of the Leo-Virgo Cusp. And your quality and element is fixed fire. All right, let's dive in, shall we? August 19th, the day of startling surprises. Those born on August 19th are often taken up with life themes regarding both concealing and revealing information, not only about themselves, but also others. Sometimes this information is not personal, but concerns objective areas of scientific, philosophical, or natural interests. After keeping something quiet for a period of time, an August 19th person will often reveal it in a grand manner. And those born on this day can be difficult to pin down. See, just when it seems you have one of them figured out, they evade the parameters set for them. And thus, those born on August 19th may unfairly suffer from a reputation for unreliability or untrustworthiness. The key to understanding them lies in why they have such a great need to remain obscure on some occasions and reveal themselves so fully on others. And those August 19th people with great ambition are careful not only to build their careers slowly and surely, but in addition to hide any trace of weakness or indiscretion which can bring them down. The struggle to maintain such an image is in fact a private one, but it can carry them from the depths of society to the heights. August 19th people also know how to use secrets about others to their advantage, when to reveal them and when to keep them hidden. They are in touch with the times in which they live, so much so that they not only understand what is going on around them, but perhaps generate a bit of it as well. And those born on this day are often either socially or technically creative. Their discoveries can open up whole new worlds of interest for others to enjoy. The combination of these qualities may produce not only trendsetters, but true inventors and architects of the future. More evolved individuals born on this day value the truth very highly, yet they perhaps believe that those around them are not ready to hear or handle it. So they keep it to themselves, sometimes for years, and when they feel the people are ready for what they have to say, they say it, often in a highly direct fashion, and their listeners may not understand why they kept quiet for so long. It is important to remember that August 19th people are not made careful by any underlying inferiority complex. They know their worth quite well and have an immense self-confidence, but are loath to move until ready. Thus, they run the danger of procrastinating or missing opportunities, perhaps even living in a private dream world where they nurse various grudges and hurts. Co-workers, associates, even friends often mistake August 19 people's sunny exterior for a frank, open personality and make all kinds of assumptions about their character and abilities. But the unconventional people born on this day will rarely, if ever, conform to others' ideas of them or meet expectations directly. So complex are their personalities and indirect their mode of operation. Well, all right, quite the dynamic day, I must say. Taking the Leos to another level. All right, hey, what I had to say about your birthday breakdown. Let's refer to the notes. All right, life themes of both concealing and revealing information. So secretive and a gossip, but not always, right? You got to make it a surprise, right? That's right. Reveal in a grand manner. That's right. And what's further surprising that being difficult to pin down causes you to suffer a reputation of unreliability and untrustworthiness. Don't people understand the art of the reveal? I guess not. Well, apparently not, I wrote. But I suppose that is the cost, all right? It can take you from the depths of society to the heights, right? And Curry's advantage as the reading also relates, though that kind of political gameplay seems a little unsavory in my mind. Hold things against people and reveal them to your advantage. But you're apparently the one who's in touch with the times, so who am I to say? Who am I to judge even? I'm just the guy occupying the figment of a dollhouse reading birthdays, right? That's right. Okay. So I'm hardly a trendsetter. It says hardly a trendsetter, true inventor or architect of the future. But it's surprising, right? I think it said you are a trendsetter. I must have wrote that wrong. But that's about me. Oh, I was talking about myself. Hardly a trendsetter. Remember your notes, buddy. Okay, so this is your birthday. So let's get back to it, all right? Let's consider the higher evolved quality of valuing the truth, but keeping it to yourself if it will hurt those around you. It's quite the conundrum if keeping that to yourself causes confusion when it's inevitably delivered, right? Perhaps a startling surprise for both concerned parties. And if you like those, that's fine, but just understand some folks might be confused if you keep them secrets for too long. All that said, the reading mentioned not procrastinating, okay? Or you might find some missed opportunities because you're not ready. Well, being measured in your decision is admirable and it shows discipline by my mind. But you do well to shake things up sometimes, all right? Maybe surprise yourself instead of everyone else for an occasion, all right? Get out there and take a chance on occasion. Don't procrastinate too much. All right, hey, let's dive in with your numbers and your planets. Those born on the 19th of the month are ruled by the number 1, all right, as 1 plus 9 equals 10 and 1 plus 0 equals 1. I guess that's the math by which they arrive at that. And by the sun. You're also ruled by the sun, okay? Because of the fact that August 19th people are born on the first day of the Leo-Virgo cusp, which is strongly influenced by both the sun for Leo and Mercury for the Virgo, there will inevitably be a strong thrust in their lives to succeed on a mental level. And those ruled by the number 1 like to be first. And they tend to be ambitious and dislike restraint. All right, what I have to say about your numbers and your planets? Let's dive in, shall we? The number 1 in the sun for a dual sun rulership. And hints of the speedy planet Mercury for that strong thrust that they mentioned. See, I don't know the direct effects, but going by the past sun dynamics for the Leos, it should be interesting to see how a dash of Mercury mixes things up. As your other Leo birthdays, who are directly ruled by the sun, they sure made some rather fascinating individuals. Just you go back to the 15th and come up to the 19th, and you'll be like, wow, there's some interesting people, if you're interested. But anyway, back to you, right? Perhaps that dash of Mercury brings you more of an earthly focus, whereas everyone else's influence of the sun made them these dynamos, these really interesting characters. Not that you're not interested, yours is a pretty interesting day. It's just maybe yours brings you back down a little bit more, which isn't a bad thing, all right? Can't have everybody be dynamos. No, we can't. We got to be realists sometimes, even though they had a day of realists, if you believe it. All right, hey, let's dive in with your tarot, all right? One of the more eclectic metaphysical ideologies by my mind, but it's in the book, it's fun, it's free, it's interesting. Let's see what they have to say, okay? The 19th card of the major arcana is, can you guess? The sun again. That's right. I know I didn't give you time to guess, but hey, that's how it goes. It can be considered the most favorable of all the major arcana cards. It symbolizes knowledge, vitality, and good fortune, all right? It does, however, suggest negative traits of pride, vanity, and false appearance. And since August 19th people are so adept at hiding their real intent and purpose, they must beware of being misunderstood or worse yet, mistreated. Mistrusted, rather. Or being misunderstood or worse yet, mistrusted. That's a better delivery there. All right, hey, let's see what I had to say in the notes. Okay, let's dive into your tarot. The sun again. How about that? Knowledge, vitality, and good fortune. Okay, but also pride, vanity, and false appearance. I'll have to look that up. What's that mean exactly? False appearance. That's how. That's those misunderstood surprises. Maybe catching up with the reading as I write. I agree. You must beware of being misunderstood or mistrusted. Okay, not everyone likes surprises, right? Regardless the intent or the absence of malice. The likes of which is jokes or quips for me. All right, so I empathize. I like to breed a little mistruth for the sake of getting a funny on the tail end of it. And I don't let up until the joke has landed. And then I go, just, you know what I mean. And then they go, So you could call it a lie, but it's in service of the joke. So any event, hey, let's move on to your health. All right. August 19th people should make regular checkups with a family doctor, a standard practice. If those born in this day have no structured visits planned, they tend to procrastinate and let small complaints become chronic. Don't do that. Also, due to their private nature, they may not wish to share information about themselves with a stranger, and so it is important that they develop a relationship with a physician they can trust. And sometimes it takes a bout of illness before August 19th people are prepared to submit to strict health regimens or diets and exercise, all right? And because of their physical nature, however, athletics such as jogging or swimming are recommended. And those born on this day do best with a basic, mild diet, but it may have to have some sensuous appeal to keep them interested. And precautions should be taken against intestinal disorders of all types. All right, what I have to say about your health. Get you your regular checkups, apparently. Huh? Seems rather rote, but the added facet with regard to procrastination gives it credence, I would say. So it's a good thing to mention that. Which they don't always provide context for. So maybe pay a little mind to it. And don't wait till a surprise sets in before you throw yourself in with a few healthy practices, all right? Apparently, your intestines will thank you. All right, and don't know how they drill down on such specifics there based on your day, but here nor there. Yours is your intestines. All right, let's dive into some advice. All right, don't procrastinate. All right, why hide so much? Learn to be more open and sharing. Do you alone have a handle on the truth? Beware of appearing too smooth. Stay centered. Don't get sidetracked. All right, quick, fast, down, and dirty with the advice, weren't they? They like to drill down on the procrastination. All right, and you have to hide for those good jump scares, don't you? That's right. That's why you gotta hide. But yeah, don't be too smooth, okay? Unless you chance coming off slippery. I'm supposing, all right? You need a little bit of friction so people can get a handle on you, isn't that right? You gotta be able to hold you down. Don't get too slippery. All right, hey, let's dive in with your meditation. All right, let's bring down that sun energy just a little bit. A little too speedy with the Mercury, buddy. When a child is hungry, it must be fed. Once again, when a child is hungry, it must be fed. All right, that's your meditation. That's for you. I'm not going to try to analyze it for you. Who's to say what you get out of it? All right, hey, let's dive into those born on this day. You know, a lot of times I meet and talk with a lot of people, all these different walks of life, ask them what they do and if they enjoy what they do. And a lot of times it's just not their passion, all right? They wake up in the morning, they roll out of bed, and they just, got to get back to my day, punch a time clock. But they haven't had the time to do the work to figure out what their passion is. It's a common theme, I would say. So I think this is the perfect opportunity to take a a note from those who share your company, right? And see what they did with their lives. Who's to say if it was their passion or not, but it's what made them memorable. All right, so let's dive in with those born on this day. And we're starting off with a little flighty guy here, Orville Wright. That's right, the aviation pioneer, inventor, and he piloted the first successful airplane flight. We also have Bill Clinton, a U.S. president, Arkansas governor, law professor, Rhodes Scholar. We also have Bernard Baruch, who was a financier and a statesman. We also have Malcolm Forbes, the business analyst, a publishing tycoon. We also have Ogden Nash, a poet and humorist. Willie Shoemaker, all-time great jockey and a career win leader with 8,833 five-time Belmont, a four-time Kentucky Derby, and a two-time Preakness winner. We have Gabrielle Coco Chanel, the French clothing designer and the perfume creator. We have Al Orator, or Orator perhaps, a U.S. Olympic disc thrower, and won unparalleled 4 consecutive gold medals. So maybe throw you some discus, all right? We have Ring Larder Jr., Hollywood TV screenwriter of MASH. We also have Gene Roddenberry, the Star Trek creator. How about that? P.D. Oskpensky was a philosopher, writer of In Search of the Miraculous. Yeah, he got in there with synchronicity, didn't he? We have Jill St. John, the film actress, Roman Vishniak, a microbiologist and a photographer and writer of A Vanished World. We also have M.M.E. Du Barry, French mistress to Louis the 15th. And guillotined, it says. We have Marshal Andrei Belov, who's a Russian army commander. Ginger Baker, the rock drummer. I think it was of Cream, right? David Durenberger, a U.S. Senator of Minnesota. James Gould Cousins, a novelist of By Love Possessed. Randy Oakes, a model, a film actress. And Baron Mulry, a Scottish statesman. All right. Hey, how about that for folks that you share company with? All right. Oh, I forgot to do your strengths and your weaknesses. All right, let's get to your strengths and weaknesses here. Your strengths: you're patient, you're self-confident, and you're influential. That's right. And your weaknesses. Are you ready? All right. You're overconfident, and you're secretive. We already knew that one, didn't we? Overconfident and secretive. Well, sometimes some people might see that as a strength, but who's to say? Don't lean into them too much, or they might go the other way. All right, hey, your season is summer. Your sign once again is Leo of the Leo Virgo Cusp, not Leo 3. Leo Virgo Cusp, and your quality and elements is fixed fire. And this has been August 19th, the day of startling surprises from The Secret Language of Birthday by Gary Goldschneider and you Stelfers. I have an affiliate link for this down in the description if you're interested in buying your own copy, letting it grace your coffee table for the company you might have over. It's going to get the party started and the ice broken. Let me tell you, I mean, it might be a conversation that's for the better or the worse, but here nor there, it's going to break that ice. That's right. And you'll support the channel by shopping through, which I appreciate. But here nor there, it's your birthday, and I just want to once again say happy birthday. And for everyone else who joined us randomly out of curiosity, I hope you enjoyed yourself and you join us for your birthday read. And don't you forget your daily numbers there. You're 4 and you're 6 for a 10. That's right. All right. Happy birthday. Take care of yourself. And be surprising, all right?